Good morning. My name is Gloria, and today is a brand new month of November 2020. And like you may know if you follow my channel, I love to cover first. And since this is the brand new month of November in 2020, I think it's worth recording. So I don't know what the situation is like in your country, but in my country, Switzerland, we have gone back to lockdown mode in fact, it will take into effect this evening. It will come into effect this evening at 6 p.m. But it does mean that non-essential stores, museums, restaurants, cinemas, gyms, everything is now in lockdown, meaning shut. And it's only businesses that provide essentials like medicine, like food, like water, electricity, the essentials that can remain open. So this just goes to show how very fluid and constantly evolving the times are that we live in. And I think this is basically the new normal. I think this is what COVID-19, the health pandemic, is telling us, that for any of us to thrive in the 21st century, we have to have this sense of flexibility, of adaptability, in a constantly evolving environment, and that we have to be open-minded, and of course go with an open eye, but we have to be able to adjust quickly to constantly evolving situations and circumstances. So yesterday, the 1st of November, in Geneva, at least I know, you have museums opened free of charge to the public. So if you're interested in going to a museum in Switzerland and you would like to, how would I put that, and you'd like to get the best value out of your visit to any museum, then you may as well hold your visit until the first Sunday of every month, and then you can go in for free. So yesterday I had this idea. I said, okay, let me do this, let me just go to the museum and take advantage of this. But then, of course, you have constantly competing priorities, and then I said, no, there are other things that I need to get done inside the home, and so I didn't go. And then what happens? We're in lockdown mode, and we're going to be in this mode of lockdown from today, Monday, the 2nd of November, from 6 p.m. through to the 30th of November 2020. And even then, we still do not know. If everybody plays their part in respecting the preventive measures that are out there, meaning social distancing, wearing masks in public places, avoiding crowds, and limiting the number of social interactions, private social interactions, to 5 people. If we all play the game, I think we'll be able to beat this sufficiently enough to get the numbers to plummet, to go down, because all of a sudden, of course, in March we saw the numbers really high, and then they went down around June, July, and so things started to open up, and we began to see life as we used to know it a bit, like getting back to normal. And all of a sudden, I think it was the summer fever, and the fact that people had been in this situation and state of lockdown. I think people went bonkers and totally out of control. So you had all these big wild parties. People were frequenting discotheques and restaurants, and of course from there they bring it to the homes, and then from there they kept seeing numbers rising from cases in the private setting. And now the numbers are surging, not like they were in in March, but you know the numbers are climbing, like 6,000 cases per day is high. So you know, to avoid another situation that we faced in March, Switzerland is back into lockdown. And well, since Switzerland is a federal state, even though there's the federal instructions or directives, but then it gives leeway and space for the cantons, to decide what is best for them, because the numbers are not increasing at the same rate in the different cantons. Some are much slower than others, and some that they are more populous, of course, and more urban and more cosmopolitan, are seeing higher numbers. So anyway, for me, this was a wake-up call that if I decide to do something, I should do it right away, because things do change. So anyway, I'm starting November on a very good positive note. So today I was bright and early, I don't know why, and then I decided, hey, let me take advantage of time, because that is the one thing I cannot control. So this morning I got up and I started to read, and so I read, I'm continuing to read Niels Sahoter's book on the AI revolution, and this is something that is an area of study that I have become passionate about, because I do realize that it will affect all of us invariably in every area of our life, whether it's in agriculture, in manufacturing, in finance, in medicine, as in telemedicine, in the hospitality industry. Education is going to be affected by AI, and the entertainment industry. We already see how it is affecting the way we consume our entertainment. I mean, we talk of Netflix. Now in Switzerland there is this, it's been rebranded, but it's home live streaming of videos, and even the way we consume audio, radio stations and everything, it's on demand. So what I'm trying to say is that we already see the effects of artificial intelligence now, but the thing is, how will it affect our tomorrow? Because within the next 5 to 10 years, I mean, artificial intelligence will become a mainstay. It's going to affect jobs, it's going to affect more the young and unskilled workers, and also the aging population, So if you're in that bracket, but also all of us in between, you see, because even the way we do our work, it depends on each organization and the decisions that they make. But since the world is interconnected, since the world is interdependent, since the world, is interrelated, what happens in one sector, one area, or one region invariably will affect the other. So whether we like it or not, we will all have to adapt the way we work. So for me, my quest now is, how can I make AI work better for me, you see? So anyway, right now I am starting my day with a workout, and this is the way I want to start my day every morning. So I'm down on my mat. I will do my usual program that targets all the parts of my body, meaning it targets the arms, it targets the legs, it targets the butt, it targets, yes, the abdominals, and there's also a cardio workout. And then what else is there? Yes, it's the arms, the abdominals, the legs, the butt, and of course it's the cardio. So I will get on with my workout, but I will bring you along throughout my day to see, to tell you about the new changes that I have purposely decided to incorporate into my day to make my passion and desire to practice preventive medicine a reality. So I will go and get on with my workout, and then I'll bring you in maybe in a few of the workouts. So see you in a bit. Have a good day. Okay, so let's do this. So these are the abs exercises for the abs. Oh, by the way, I am using my Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II. I do have now the Mark III, but I got the Mark II fixed. I'm sure I mentioned in my previous video that for whatever reason, like all the screws, just got loose and lost. So, there was this part that the mount that you use for selfies was basically coming apart, you see. So I couldn't really use it, and then I thought that was the end of my camera. So I took it back to the shop that I bought it from to see whether they could repair the camera, because it was still in good working condition. And they checked in their database and they were like, no, there doesn't seem to be any provision for screws, so no, you can't. So I said, wow. And I'm like, okay, I am determined to fix this because it's still in good working order and there's no reason why I should just throw it away. So I decided, of course, Switzerland is a watchmaking city, country, this is one of its hallmarks, watchmaking. So I said, I just have to visit one watchmaker and, ask for screws. And then, of course, the other day I had to go and check I went to the ophthalmologist to get new pairs of glasses, and so he prescribed glasses for me, and then I went to see the optician to choose, the frames, and then of course for the measurements for the new lenses. And then he asked me to pick it up a week after, and I did. And then I thought, hey, glasses, you need screws for the hinges on the sides, you see, of the handles of the frames of the glasses. So I said, there's no harm in trying. So I asked this gentleman that, excuse me, can you help me? So I took my camera with me and I said, can you help me, because my camera has lost 2 screws, and since you work with glasses and you work with screws, could you probably see whether you could find some screws for me? And he was so nice. He said, okay. So he took my camera away and he went into his workshop at the back of the shop, and he must have looked through his toolbox, the screw box, whatever, and he came back and hey presto, he had fixed my camera. So now I have 2 good cameras or two cameras in good working order. So I have the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark II that I'm using right now to record this video, and then I have its updated version, the Canon PowerShot G7X Mark III, and that one shoots in 4K resolution. So yes, so this is the news that I wanted to share, that we may be in a consumer economy whereby we just the fashion and trend is to just consume, buy. But I think if you can salvage, if you can save old things that are still in good working order, why not? So now I do have two cameras, and voila. So this is something that I wanted to share. So I will move on to the next exercise, and then I will have to look at my calendar to see what meetings are planned for today, because yes, even though I am at home, but it's a working day. So I need to speed it up, because at 9 I have to get ready for 9:30, where I officially start my working day. So see you in a bit. So just to try to jazz up a bit my workout, to sort of give it a little bit of twist, to put some fun in it, to make it more to give it a new look, a fresh look, feel. I'm bringing the workout outside, so yeah, I'm bringing the workout outside. So I have done 3 inside, which are the 3 exercises that I have done, or the 3 series of physical fitness regime exercises that I've done indoors, or for the abdominals, for the arms, and for the butt. So I have 3 more to go. That is for the legs, and then there's a cardio series, and then I do, which is not part of the program that I'm following on my mobile phone, this is, I skip. I try to do 500 skips, and that concludes therefore my physical activity program. So I will jump straight into it, because every minute counts. Time is money. The most expensive, rarest, scarce resource in our time today is time. So we've got to use our time wisely, and this is what I'm trying to do with mine. I will not show you my belly, because when I do, I am demotivated. I feel so discouraged, and I'm sure you guys feel disappointed for me. So basically what I'm saying is that I'm living in the now, the present and the now, and that's where the focus is. It's not on the tomorrow. And so I know that if I focus on the now, and I keep doing more and more of the now, then in the next now, which will be the near future, I will see results. I will see all this unpleasant, discomforting, belly fat, melt, go and turn into muscles. I know my case is not the very worst, I am slim, so it is of great concern, because when you're slim and you have that concentration of fat around your belly, it's bad news. But at least the good thing is I'm here, I'm doing something about it. I'm not just complaining, I'm doing something about it. I am committed to putting dedicated action on the problem, and therefore I'm making and finding and creating solutions. I may not always win, I may not always succeed, but it's a process, so I'm on it. So see you in a bit. I feel so good, really, and that's what matters. I'm enjoying this. It's not, it's difficult, it's hard, but it's pleasant, really. I see I'm making progress, and I'm so happy, and I'm so blessed with the weather that we have today. So voila. Ugh, wow. You know, this fitness program is on my phone. It's called Daily Workout. I'll put the link in the description box, and it's really effective. I mean, like, it's really good. There is the free version and there is the paid version. Of course, I got the paid version, and yeah, but it's really effective. So if you're looking for a good workout program, that's the one I'll go for. So daily workout, so you have daily workout for the arms, daily workout for the butt, daily workout for the legs, daily workout for the abs, daily workout for the cardio, and oops, make sure I don't kick my camera. I'm not sure I'm doing this right. Anyway, the important thing is to move. And to enjoy moving. Yep. The key is about nutrition, it's about fitness. Of course, you have to live with your genetics, but you can improve the condition of it by improving the environment. So this is what I'm doing. I'm improving my environment, working with my genetics, because I know my genetics has given me a lot of advantages. And so I'm working with my genetics through fitness and nutrition to promote my chances of living longer, and not only longer but healthier. So I'm doing what I can do, and there are things that I can't control. That's fate and chance and whatever. But at least what I can control, I'm taking advantage of that. And this is what you call preventive health care, where you take full charge of your health and you don't leave it for the doctors or the pharmacists to decide on how healthy you are. So this is the advantage that we have now, because we are living in the knowledge economy, where with knowledge you can use it for your benefit, to your advantage, and keep yourself in good health. Yeah, that's the problem area. Ooh, la, la. How did I get here? I don't know. If you see my pictures in the past and the abdomen that I had, you wouldn't believe that today it would turn this nasty. But it just means somewhere down the road I let myself go and I wasn't paying much attention. But it is also as a result of the aging process. But oops. I love to hear that sentence, workout complete. So the next series of exercises will be the one directed to or for the cardio. So there's one exercise on the app that I will do, and then I will finish my my physical fitness activity with 500 skips. And as I was exercising, I saw my reflection through the window, and I mustn't be too hard on myself. Really, I am in relatively good shape, really. Naturally, I'm of athletic build, and for someone my age, I think that I am in very good health, but I'm fit, really. The only thing that I really need to work on is my abdominals. Yes, I need to work on my abdomen to reduce the belly fat, you know, the adipose tissues there, because that is of concern, especially for somebody as slim as me. This is a no-go. So enough talk. I'm going to move on to the last series of exercises targeting my cardio, and then I will be fit to go to begin my teleworking day. So yes, if I didn't mention it, my name is Gloria. I'm on a journey, and my journey is to practice preventive medicine. Actually, that is to introduce healthy lifestyle changes, habits into my day, into my life, that will ultimately influence how gracefully I will age, and also will promote longevity, meaning that it will promote, all things being equal, the way I age, and to try to influence the way I age by aging not only gracefully but healthily, because we live in amazing times. We live in really incredible times, you know, the age of AI, which promises lots and lots and lots of benefits for all of us. But for us to be able to enjoy these benefits fully, I think we need our health. And this is why I say that your health, your body, your mind, it is the container of your dreams. It is the container of your aspirations, of your potential. And so you have to consciously be mindful what it is you put in this container, your body, your mind. So it means you have to be consciously mindful about your environment and what it is that you feed your mind on, because all these factors have an influence on your health in the short, mid, and long term. And so this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to influence positively my health outcomes, that I will live longer and healthier, you know. I will live longer and healthier. Yeah, so let me just continue with my workout, the cardio, and at the end of it I wrap up with a word to you before going on to the next stage of my teleworking day. So see you in a bit. Okay. Like I said, I love to hear the statement of my virtual coach when she says workout complete, but no, not quite. I'm done with using the apps. Let's remember, we need water, because if I'm not mistaken, water makes between 50 to 60% of our body weight. So it's really an important element. So I'm now going to move to the very last physical fitness regime, which is to skip 500 times, and that will conclude my physical fitness activity. And I just wanted to add that right now I go with a different line of thinking, philosophy, approach, behavior. I mean, I'm living right now, in the present, because it's a gift. I cannot change what I could have done in the past. I cannot change what I could do in the past, because that's all in the past, which contributed to my present. But I do have today, the present, the now, to change what I did not or could not do in the past. The opportunity is now. So my approach now is to focus on the present. So today is a new day. It's a brand new slate. It's a brand new page for me to create whatever it is that my heart so desires. Isn't that a gift? It is. So forget about what you couldn't do in the past. Forget about what you didn't do in the past. Forget about what you wouldn't do in the past. Let's focus on now, the present, the gift, and do what it is that we would like to do and we would like to say about ourselves if we're given the future, because the future is unknown. Voila. So I don't want to get too comfortable in my chair, in my seat, because that may influence my my ability, my wish to complete the last set of exercises. So see you after the last series of exercises while I bring you into my teleworking day on 2nd November 2020, in this brand new month, where we begin it with another lockdown in Geneva, Switzerland. I have the last 100 skip to complete, and then I'm done with my physical fitness morning floor exercises, and that's an achievement. So let me just get on with it, do the very last, then I'll come back, conclude this first part of my teleworking day today, Monday, 2nd November 2020. But like I said, I'll bring you throughout my whole day. That way you have a glimpse of how I do teleworking and how I make it work for me and how I make it flexible. And so integrating both personal and professional needs, you know, and really creating what we call a work-life balance. So if I need to dash out to do some shopping, I do, but at the same time respecting the hours that I need to put in for my boss, because work-life balance is based on trust that you as the employee, you know the rules, and your employer and trust you to behave appropriately and correctly within those rules, and there's no one monitoring you, there's no one checking on you. Of course there are meetings sometimes scheduled, but if there aren't, the trust is, and the understanding is, there is that mutual trust that you are adult enough, responsible enough to work within and by the rules. So this is what teleworking really looks like. So I'm going to finish my last set of exercises, my last 100 skip, and then I'll conclude this part of my morning. But I'm sweating, and that's good, and I feel really good. I feel really, really, really good, because yeah, see you in a bit. Bye for now, but just for now. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do so. Is this is your first time on my channel, welcome. If you're a continuing visitor, thank you. And this is really an experiment that, you know, like I said, I'm nearing retirement. Honestly, if they don't move the retirement age beyond 62 in the next, well, not few years, but in the next not couple, in the next few years, yeah, in the next few years I will be retiring, yeah, believe it or not. And so I think 5 years before retirement is a good time to prepare for retirement, because it's going to be a massive shift in one's life and lifestyle. So I don't want it to be like a culture shock, because I've seen many miserable people retire, or I've seen many people retire miserably because they did not prepare for it financially, emotionally, psychologically, socially, economically. And I want to do mine differently. So the best part of retirement is when you are in good health. So my battery is alerting me that it's running very low, so I will conclude this with my last exercise, and then I'll come and sign off, and then I will end the segment of this storytelling of my typical teleworking day. So this is to say that I'm done with my morning routine, physical fitness routine. All in all, it took me 45 minutes, so this is good to know. And now I will move on to the next part, which is to have a quick shower and then to start my teleworking day. So thank you for joining me in this part 1 series of documenting my typical teleworking day. And so I will bring you into part 2 where I actually work. So see you in the next part of this video story. Until then, do take care, and hopefully you are on your own journey to stay healthy and happy and ultimately wealthy, because you are ultimately responsible for your own happiness, for your own health and healthiness, and your own wealth. Yeah, you are responsible for your health, your happiness, and your wealth. And it's all the power to take charge of these 3 areas of your life lies on you. So having said that, let's keep this short. See you in a bit. Bye.